The 5 weeks that Ukraine has been at war since it was invaded by Russia has created the worst humanitarian crisis and the worst refugee crisis in Europe since World War II. And that is saying something. There's obviously been an enormous need, and that has been met not only by Europeans, but also by Americans. Vlada Galan runs the International Ukrainian Crisis Fund. Her father is still in Ukraine fighting. She splits her time between the United States and Ukraine, knows the refugee crisis well because her teenage brothers are refugees right now, and she's working to try and get them and so many others like them help. Vlada, good to see you. Thank you. What do folks over there need right now? Is it that you need money or that you actually need stuff?
Well, first, Leland, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate you all covering this. Right now, of course, funds are very, very important. But at the end of the day, what's really critical is the fact that there are supplies needed. Basic goods like food, formula, diapers, and medical supplies have been absolutely critical during this period. And those are on the top priority list. So we as an organization have been taking all kinds of donations, but medical supplies are critical.
How does it work, though? Medical supplies given in the United States, you've got to fly them over, then you've got to get them from wherever they land in Poland or in Slovakia or whatever, and then into Ukraine. It seems as though that's an awful long way for things to go.
It sure is, and most of the supplies that we're getting are actually coming out of Europe, although we have teamed up with multiple organizations in the United States that are giving air cargo, which is helping a lot cover logistical costs in that aspect. And then those supplies are coming in through various borders, Poland being one of them, a critical point, and Germany as well. A lot of air cargo is going into Germany and Poland, and then from there getting shipped off either from Frankfurt or Warsaw.
Your other life is as a political consultant. The mayor of Kyiv, who's now sort of become an international star on television as he's led his city through this, is one of your clients. What's been the switch from being a political consultant in a country that was a fledgling democracy to now trying to champion the cause of your own people fighting for their existence?
The truth is it's like running two jobs, but Ukraine is desperately in need. I was just in Ukraine on February the 16th. You can imagine what I felt like leaving the country as flights, were closing and airlines were canceling those flights. You can imagine what it felt like to wake up on the other side of the world and see the country that you love, a country that you're a citizen of, just, burning and missiles flying across many major cities. It's devastating. And you've seen a lot of people step up to the plate, like the Klitschko brothers in Kiev. You've seen mayors throughout the country. You have the mayor of Lviv, who's taken hundreds of thousands of displaced people and housed them as refugees in his city. And it's been a double job.
Yeah, I'm interested in how your dad's doing. We understand he's fighting down by Odessa.
Yes, he is. I talk to him every day, and it's really, really hard. I have to tell you, he's doing okay, but he didn't even have a bulletproof vest. You have people fighting on the front lines that don't even have bulletproof vests because of, the undersupply of these things. And I actually got to send him a vest, and it absolutely just tears me up to, even think about what's happening there right now. But he's hanging in there. And this morning, a missile landed in between a few of the houses in the neighborhood and blew out the neighbors' windows. And he's all right. The neighbors are also all right. But it brings it really, really close to home.
Yes, it does. And probably, I'm sure, some way it feels good to be able to try and help. Vlada, we appreciate you being with us. The International Ukrainian Crisis Fund, we're going to put up on Twitter and some of our social media how you can donate and help. Appreciate the time and staying up late with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Leland. Thank you.
Thank you. It's amazing back, say, World War II even, that if you had relatives over in a war zone or relatives who were refugees, there was no way to communicate them. You might be able to send them a letter. They might know where in the United States the name of the city you lived in. And now she can talk to her dad every day. And there's actually really tangible things that people in the United States with family back home can do to help.
And the idea of sending her own father a bulletproof vest and being happy about it, it illustrates and brings home, you know, what they're actually going through and how they're fighting there. And yet another example of someone staying so composed and being so helpful under this incredible turmoil and pressure.
Yeah, you learn to be thankful for very small things that you can make a difference, and you look forward to when those things make a difference, and in the case of a bulletproof vest, aren't needed. So we thank her for being with us, and obviously her hard work. It's pretty incredible.
Really incredible. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.